Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
We're back to try and get some more questing done. Yay!
Yay, verily.
Yay! Verily.
Or J-word yay. Yay.
Yay! Oh,
Hey, Doodles.
welcome to the random stream of randomness.
Something like that. Now, let's see. Yeah, Ninja will be right because we have side quests again. Haven't found the quest yet, you can't shoot.
Bang bang! I mean, I can go lower. Look who I see here. We'll get right back to you, Mr. Corn Servant. Yes. Because I don't feel like dodging 97 critters as a 93.
Oh, come on. It'll be fun.
No.
It'll be fun right up until we get swarmed during a fate.
And there's a fight right next to our two side quests.
Wow.
If it'll still be there by the time we get it.
One side quest, I think. Now, as a novice hunter, I think that might be the first part of the chain we did last night.
Maybe.
Or the second part.
We still need fates, so...
Yep. And there's a ton of Watan provider off back towards where we originally came in the zone, though in an area we haven't actually visited. We need to double check Aether currents.
Hello, Mr. Novice Hunter.
Looks like we're outnumbered. Yeah, I think this is the first one. Yep. Faulty sentries. Which is good because, yeah, I can't read the thing very well.
By the way, Boko's out delivering packages.
Yes.
Flamethrower to the face!
Tea time. Me alive, Boko. I'm gonna need all that help I can get like this. I'm just glad I'm not the only one who thinks one of the abilities sounds like a bowling alley.
There we go. That should be 4?
At least. Maybe
5. That was 5.
Okay then. So yeah, we're making good time on those. Oh, forgot to check.
Hello, Mr. Veteran Hunter. You look like you have a quest
By the
for
way,
us.
338 southeast. So off towards where the second quest from the Novice Hunter is, who just showed up. Fear and lightning in the Thunder Yards. The veteran hunter is sick of waiting around.
Yeah, we've got a long way to go, so we're doing side quests.
Rough place for a stroll, ain't it? I'm impressed you made it out this far. If only my trainee had the same grit. Plan was to go on a hunt together, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of her all day. I reckon the lightning's got her scared stiff. We're supposed to meet here, so I'd rather not step away if I can help it. You just swing through the outskirts and look for a fresh-faced hunter quaking in her boots. Hey, Urka. Yeah, we're doing an extra stream.
Nope, not him.
Again at our normal time. Oh dear.
We want this guy over here.
A scythe to an axe fight. Oh dear.
He likes me. Don't know if I like him very much.
Likes turning around the ones with likes.
Well, part of that is me trying to dodge him. Alright! Next time we can hit the gem trader wherever they are. Ah, they're back at the blues.
Yeah. Where else would they be?
Yeah, I wanted him to blend in with the Allagan armor, but found the his glowing butt to be too distracting. So he's in the diamond weapon armor for the moment. It's just too warm and muggy here for his noble barding, which is what he prefers. funny to think that chocobos have a preference. I wish they had a little more of an AI to the game, but I can also understand, because having characters with AI is kind of a bugger. Yeah, you look a little lost, Miss Trainee. Can I help you?
No, we can help you.
Am I meant to ask you to come find me? Oh no. Well, I'm not proud to admit but the lightning is making me weak in the knees, and not in a good way. It's rather embarrassing to have just only met, but it always helps to sell my nerves when others hunters would cheer me on. Might I ask you to do the same?
We've done sillier.
Have a weak cheer. Thanks. That
It's
helps
a good thing
little.
I'm here.
Yeah, it is actually. I think I'm feeling brave enough to finally set foot out there. But if you should notice me starting to lose my nerve, I hope you'll be there to cheer me on again.
Oh no, it's one of those. No.
Do we
okay.
want to pause and pick up the others while we're here?
Yes.
Even though they're going to be big chains?
Well, one of them will, one of them won't.
But one we know we can do no problem.
Uh-huh.
We told them we'd be right back. Hello, corn servant.
Ah. Refined tastes. This is the last place you were expecting to find the corn servant. Yeah, how did you get through the barrier? Why did you get through the barrier?
I'm sorry to hear
you
that,
eat an
Orca.
apple?
Going to the fair is always a fun part, as it is Baron's out going to Ren Fair. I wonder if he'll bring me back another hairpin.
Maybe. My, what a pleasant surprise. I hope you've been well since the appearance of this peculiar place. When first hearing the rumble of a stomach coming from within this dome, I mistook it for the roar of thunder. But sure enough, there was indeed a poor soul in need of my assistance. Would that I could make myself seen to them. But I can assume it was fate that guided you here to see them given the help they need and deserve. Please, follow me, and I shall take you to them.
Of course, Mr. Corn Servant. We are always so happy to help our little cob.
Oh dear.
Corn Servant.
This Malala exudes overconfidence, perhaps to mask what ails his grumbling stomach.
Ah, they're called Malalas here.
Yes. I think you took them last time.
Corn Servant said he.
Okay. I did not catch that. Ugh. Try the vegetables from the outskirts, they said. Who could stand to eat this swill? I can't do it. I won't. A man of Everkeep deserves better than this. With the perfectly manufactured rations of the production facility, full to bursting with nutrients, you could easily work for days with little rest. But this? Sooner starve myself until my work is done. A rather unsophisticated palate, it would seem. Perhaps if I take a generous helping of my kernels, apply a little heat and pop, pop, pop. There, let us see what he thinks of my popped corn.
Popcorn. Is it kettle
Why
corn?
is he making us hungry for popcorn? What in blazes is this?
It's popcorn. It's good stuff.
This is absolutely delicious. light and fluffy, yet also crunchy and perfectly salted. Never seen such a thing in Solution 9. You say this was made from a vegetable? It would appear the plants grown down here are not to be underestimated. I believe I owe the farmers an apology. Haha, the popcorn was a rousing success. He convinced himself that foods should simply be taken as they are, never realizing they can become so much more given the right preparation. It was heartening to see something so simple as popped kernels could give him a newfound appreciation for food. And with that, I believe our work here is done. I can scarcely imagine where my search for bellies in need of nourishment will take me next. Wherever that may be, I should be glad to see you there. Safe travels, my friends. So, can you get out of here?
As long as it's on Atreus itself, I think the corn sermon can go anywhere his heart desires.
Possibly.
Or at least in Tral. And this is now officially part of Tral, whether they want to be or not.
Apparently.
But damn it! Now I'm tempted to order kettled popcorn from Trader Joe's.
Of course you are.
We'll come back for the blues, but I wanted to at least get Corn Servant. He's our bud. Ah, hunt train going through.
Oh. Speaking of such things, we're here. Let's get a mount speed increase before you go mounting off somewhere.
Yes, I agree with this.
Heritage found writing map. There we go.
This should make life a little easier.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
I think I got my engine tuned.
Thank goodness.
Ah, corn on the cob. Something I can't really have much anymore. Or at least not in the way it's intended.
Oh, you and Dave.
Yeah, we've had so much dental work that we both have to just knife the kernels off the cob and then eat it that way. But we still can, just not in the traditional manner. Our dentures say no. Ah, nope, I can't do it. I just can't. Yes, you can. Right, Leah, show us how it's done. Look,
Yeah,
thanks.
Mr. Lazy.
Look, I can't. Can I ask you something? How are you not terrified of the pylons?
Too many hours in Final Fantasy X.
Yes! Way too long on the Thunder Plains. I know they function as relay points for the energy gathered out here, but they're quite literally attract lightning. Every strike is like an explosion, rattling me to the bone. I hate it. Yeah, it's attracted to the lightning. Or
Not you.
you. Still, it's not much safer standing around here, so maybe if we keep going. If I stop again, you really need to psych me up, okay?
Of course she's going to change emotes on me.
Yeah, I don't have dentures per se, but I do have lots and lots and lots of crowns. In fact, I don't think I have a tooth that exists now that doesn't have a crown. I can't take it anymore. I want to go home. Fortunately, they give you little buttons, so now you don't have to type it in and misspell it 5 times. I know this may not seem like it, but your moral support is tremendous help for me right now, sir. Oh, you're back!
Hi.
Give me just a second. I know it may not
Important
seem...
husbandly business.
Yes. I know it may not seem like it, but your moral support is a tremendous help to me right now, sir. I'm so close to the rendezvous point, but the roar of the lightning really isn't helping my nerves. Maybe I'll pretend that it's an asteroidia. Yeah, just a big, bloodthirsty asteroidia.
I want to know what an asteroidia is.
Yeah, that actually kind of scares me. Welcome back.
Go take care of business.
I have some things for you.
Oh, thank you.
Two of them, I want to partake of myself.
Okay.
Along with you. One of these you can't see because it's a Christmas present.
Okay, I'll look away.
Don't worry. It's in the bag. Actually. So the very-
Somebody prezzies. But that.
I can put a little bit of graphite in there, get a little bit of listen up and everything.
Nice.
And then, I know you've been interested in those.
Oh.
And the name was great. And because they print the actual ingredients on there, I was like, okay, nothing in here. I think we'll set you off for causing any problems.
Oh, very nice. This will definitely be like Packerville.
And then I'll go back to
Yeah.
So,
You. Well, I hope you guys had a good time.
we had a great time.
I bet it was.
Let's put it this way. I had large orange juice from McDonald's. I had 2 beers, 3 bottles of water, and we had to go
Yeah, go drink some more water.
I will. After I hide your Christmas present.
Yeah, sorry about the interrupting there. Baron just came back from Bryn Fair. Ooh, we have an action! Yay! And he got me a couple things, which were very surprising. He got me a couple of Spice Trader tea blends.
Oh, okay.
Double Dragon, which is
More tea for the tea snob.
Yes, more tea for the tea snob. Double Dragon, which is Dragon Well green tea, apple rose hips, hibiscus lemon verbena, which is the flower. Orange, dragon fruit, pineapple, strawberries, Kaluda, rose petals. The first one, Doodles. And the other one is pomegranate green. Green tea, dried pomegranates, rose petals. Be very delicious. The other thing he got me, which is kind of surprising, we'll need to get a little graphite and really tune it up, is a pair of handmade scissor snips.
Ew.
They had at the location I looked at, I said, one, too expensive for my budget, two, I don't know which one to use. One, they had some hand-woven fabrics. For sale.
Ooh, yeah, that would be better if I went and took a look at it myself.
It's hand-woven linens,
Yeah.
hand-woven wools that were done to recreate 16th century weaves.
Ooh, those
Oh
would be
my.
nice.
Yeah. Like, oh, this is very, yeah, $35 a yard.
Yeah. Actually,
And I
only
understand why
$35
that's
a
kinda
yard?
cheap.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
One of the fabrics I was looking at for my brother's costume, which I went against, It was like the perfect screen-matched fabric, but it was like $30 a yard.
Yeah. No.
And this was for a standard cotton.
Yeah. No, the lady actually, there's some ladies in the area I work in. They have looms and everything, and they make this stuff.
Woo.
So I was like, okay, I don't know if it's the right one, and
I have seen some fabrics that go for $50 to $75 a yard.
Remember that one time we were up in University Art in Palo Alto, and we were looking at those beautiful inlaid frame moldings, and I flipped it over. It's like, $265 a foot. No.
Yeah.
It's like $265 a foot, but still, no.
Yeah.
Not now.
But I've come to the opinion of, instead of having a stash, I'll have a cabbage and then purchase the fabric as needed.
Yeah. You wait till the mom's reading it.
Yeah. Especially after we ended up throwing out a bunch of my fabric when we had to get rid of storage.
Yeah, exactly.
And that just...
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, let's not do that again.
Yep.
That hurt. But yes, I have eaten, but I will need to eat again sometime in the foreseeable future.
Right. We'll go to dinner at...
Say in an hour or so.
In an hour or so.
And have something rather than probably something really very tasty.
Yes. Miss Trainee.
Bacon grease and bacon bit brownies.
Oh,
Are,
yeah.
Are amazing.
Those would be amazing, but yeah, let's get some real food in you instead of sugar and bacon bombs. I had to dodge some lightning bolts, but I made it. Thanks for giving me the push I needed.
My trainee here told me the whole story. You lit a proper fire in her belly, eh? Better than getting lit up by lightning. To her credit, she did well on the Hunter's exam, and I reckon she's got promise. Not like she's the only one who's nervous about the lightning anyhow. Besides, your words of encouragement seem to have struck a chord with her, so I have faith she'll overcome it in time. Now, if you'll excuse us, I've got some monsters to hunt. Take care. Fruit and aloe jelly. This gelatinous dessert is flavored with a mouth-watering sour kick of branch bearer fruits. Now I'm hungry.
You know, branch bearers are birds. Or at least bird-like critters. So, back to deal with the blues?
Yep. We're gonna feel so blue. Get me to at least like the halfway mark of 93. Tonight's special guest, Baron Engel. Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Had to pay attention to the hubby.
It certainly beats not paying attention to him.
I can't type to
Yes.
save my life.
Yeah, Sorka. We understand.
Actually, I'm going to take a quick photo of this and load it up into like the Discord.
Okay.
As soon as I find where the camera is. Hello, camera. Eventually, it'll be in the They were in Sweet Shop, yeah. Where is the Discord link? There it is. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'll put it in Sweet Shop Talk. Though, aha. Twitch's app decides to plant the embedded stream that I'm monitoring right over the chat box.
Of course it does.
No, don't capitalize all of Ren. Why are you doing that?
I'm helping.
And while we're here... No. We want... Okay, it's not being nice. Never mind. I was going to throw a link to
maybe later.
The Discord for folks who haven't joined.
Coming later.
Yeah, well. Blue Quest! Hey, Dorian. You look perturbed for being out here.
There it goes. Stressed testing. Dorian's uncertainty is palpable. Pardon me, adventurers, but might I trouble you to lend me your aid? I have found myself in a rather troublesome predicament. Earlier today, we were sent a soldier and asked to test out its improved combat functionality. Let's not. Really, no, you don't need any more combat functionality. I asked a hunter to take it out on patrol, but not long afterwards, I lost contact with him completely. I know the signal is weak out there, but I can't help but worry something might have gone terribly wrong. From the look of you, you can handle your fair share of danger, yes? Could you go out into the Thunder Yards and see if you can find them for me?
We just came from there, so yeah, sure, why not?
Want to get the other one?
Yeah, we'll do them one at a time like we have been.
Okay.
That way when we hit the chain... Ooh, a new one in Ontario, you say?
Another first on.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ontario, California.
Yeah.
Doodle says he's going to be heading to it.
Give us a report on how it goes.
Yes. Definitely give us a report.
Please give us a con report.
Part of it is we're looking to expand the shows Baron heads to try and get a little more of an income flow going on.
And to replace cons that are starting to retire.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my health kind of prevents me from going to cons nowadays, which really hurts.
Yeah.
I miss the con scene. Wham!
Sentry S5. Okay. You saved my life. For a moment there, I thought I'd have to use my regulator. I somehow doubt an adventurer Doubt adventurers like you just so happen to be passing through. That researcher sent you to find me, didn't he?
He did.
I'd better head back to explain what happened. You may as well come and join me. I'm sure he'll want to know you're safe. And double check. 304 southeast. Sounds about right.
We'll get pointed out there eventually.
Presumably. Like I said, it seems like it's close to where the novice hunter currently is.
Oh, we can go check. It's not that far.
It's a fate. Get the second one in the chain done, and maybe we'll see the third one crop up this time.
Ah, it's the cattle blep eye.
Yep.
Blep blep.
Leopity. First century is now this.
And we've gone through that before, so...
Yep.
Hello! Eat flamethrower!
And bowling alley.
Happens.
All my Mudra were on cooldown. So feeling any enough trouble yet?
I think we're good. Oh, he has a little raincoat.
Yes. Yeah. He was around for the previous fate. Oh, well, I hope you don't think I was just waiting for you to finish now.
And
Keep
keep
an eye for
yeah.
if he shows up for a third one.
Southeast.
There's got to be a third one somewhere.
Be up
Scythe
there.
to an axe fight is going again.
Oh, there it is.
Ah, yeah.
Ah! Almost ran off the cliff.
What was that about?
Dang, this tea's smelling good.
And that's what made you drive off the cliff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 228 to the west.
Okay. Which may be beyond the wall. Should be kind of close to it, I think.
217 to the southwest. So,
Okay. Well,
So-
not that far then. Either in the canyon or around the rim of it.
$109 to the west.
Okay.
Northwest.
I am getting concerned.
Northeast. Ah, there it is.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go. We went by it.
Or not enough mezcal. Ask Action. He would know.
381 to the west. That's definitely on the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Because we're a lot closer than 381 yalms to the wall. But definitely good to pick up all the ones on this side of the wall before they do transfer us over.
Still to the west, so... What are we looking at? Ignorance.
We have found 5.
5 and no
5
blues.
on this side, 5 on the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're about to start getting the questables. 2 now, 2 as side quests as we prepare to finish off the second side, no doubt. The hunter told me everything. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for taking such swift action. These soldiers require energy gathered from lightning, and yet lightning also proves to be their weakness. Apparently, it took a nasty jolt in the Thunder Yards and went berserk. Honestly, why are they tinkering with offensive output when they could be correcting this glaring flaw in the design? Rest assured, the engineer in charge will hear all about this in my report.
You do so.
Sorry for the trouble. I hope this small token will suffice as compensation. And yeah, right now, don't worry about the glitch. Leave it in place. We need some kind of help for the next time they descend en masse on Tuliolol. Yep. There we go.
Kitty?
Auntie knows best. Going to give us juice as well. Akente is fretting over her young charge, as she is wont to do.
Oh, Shalo, what am I going to do with you? I keep telling you to take a hunter with you when you leave town. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's guests, did you enjoy your tour of Yapes Hollow? I was told you even helped set the water distribution system to rights. You know,
All in a day's work.
I could really use someone with your talents right about now. The woman in charge of that very farm just left for the wilderness without a bodyguard. Seems to me she's investigating something, but that's no reason to put herself in danger. Last I heard, she was seen walking up the hill to the east of the farm. Could you go and make sure she's all right?
Sure.
Oh, what a relief. You're looking for a young Shitona by the name of Sholaki. Now off you go, and thank you, dear.
Okay then.
Should be eating some food.
Yes. Keep meaning to do that, I'm forgetting. Especially with my inventory issues that all this food is causing.
Oh. Good thing I checked the map. You can't get there from here. Well, you kind of can. We'll try that route.
Right. Yeah, it's up top. Near the stone bridge we recently crossed. Yes, more Chocobo Sumo.
They love playing sumo. They're like two little boys in the back seat of a car on a long road trip.
He poked me first.
Exactly. Oh dear, someone's in trouble. Again.
We're still.
Gods be good. That was the last of my soul cells. I could have really died there. Thank you for helping, by the way. What brings you out here to the middle of nowhere? Actually, looking for you. Auntie Nekete sent you after me? That makes 2 people who just saved my life then. Or would that be 3? Would you mind coming with me to see her? I want her to know I'm safe and grateful besides.
The music out here is really good. In between all the lightning strikes.
Just off the off chance. To the west! 5 something. That's going to be beyond the wall.
Yeah, if there's going to be anything else you're going to detect, it'll have to be like way in the south or way in the north. Tashpiani village, yeah.
Someday we'll get to Solution 9. To this day, ever since they announced the name of the second city as Solution 9, I kept wanting to mispronounce it as Section 9.
You know this is spoilers.
No, she actually said that she was going to unlock Solution 9 for us.
Doesn't mean that The rest of it follows.
But I... Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, she said it was the entertainment and residential district. Welcome back, dears. I can't thank you enough for rescuing this poor, reckless fool of a girl. You're not a child anymore, Shiloh. Act your age. Now, what do you say to the kind stranger who saved your lives? I know I've already told you once before, but thank you. Truly. I am Shiloh, and I'm in charge of Yapia's Hollow. Or Halo. There.
Yes.
I keep wanting to read it as Hollow. I'm sorry. To tell the truth, I'm still learning how everything works. I used to be an electrope engineer, but for some reason the government reassigned me. I'm Nakite, a farm's coin keeper, or residential nag, depending on who you ask. Might we get your names, heroes? Theron, Rylia, rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it?
Thank you.
That's a name you'd best not forget, Shiloh. You'd be dead if it weren't for them. Now, why in the world would you leave the safety of the outskirts all by yourself? You've been acting so strange lately. It's clear you're hiding something. So what is it?
She's been taken over by an Asian?
There's really no getting anything...
Earlier storyline instincts.
Yeah, well. There's really no getting anything past you, is there? Fine, I'll explain, but you have to promise to keep it a secret for now, alright? Truth is, I noticed that the farm's harvests have been shrinking year over year, and I can't for the life of me figure out why.
Oh my.
Staff are doing great work. As a former engineer, I can say for certain that the equipment is all in proper working order. I even checked the pylons and readouts were totally normal. But I know there's a problem, and the longer we wait, the worse it will get. In a few years, the crops may stop growing entirely. Something has to be done. Yeah, that is trouble. Well, it sounds serious, and I appreciate you taking the initiative to solve it. But I worry about you, Shiloh. I can't have you putting your life in danger. Theron, Relia, would you two be willing to help her look into the matter? As an outsider, you're the ideal of normal should be sure to be different from ours. I reckon a fresh set of eyes will be able to spot something we can't. I'm not the greatest green thumb in the world. She's right.
Hey, you can raise Thavnarian onions, you're fine.
When I get around to it. She's right.
Yeah, but you were able to do it at all.
I could certainly use an unbiased perspective. Would you please help me?
I'm going to regret not spending enough time on my island paradise.
Oh god, I've been forgetting about it all this time. I've probably wasted all my tickets. I am not good at maintenance things. Let's be blunt here. Give me a project and I'm full bore. Once the project's over, it's done, I move on to something else. I don't come back and maintenance it.
Oopsies.
My animals probably hate me. Right then! Well, with that settled, I think what you three need now is a good meal. Have a seat at your Auntie Nakite's and I'll fix you some fresh veggies.
juice of mesquite beans blended with local fruits for a health drink that tastes great. And great for your local healer, which is not me at the moment.
Enjoy your meal. It's a traditional Taniwakan cooking. If you can help Shaylu figure out what's ailing the farm, rest assured there will be more where that comes from.
That's a threat, isn't it? She's threatening us with inventory management.
Yes. Yes, she is.
UPA's dirt. Shaolaki is ready to dig into the mystery. Dig, 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 dig.
Alright, Theron, Rylea, time to get started. Well, I suppose I've already started, but, you know what I mean. First things first, we should have you two take a look at the fields and see if you can spot anything that strikes you as unusual. You go on ahead and make ready, Shaylo. As Queenkeeper, it would be remiss for me to overlook the matter of these two's payment before they leave. I'll send them along shortly. Okay then. Meet me by the bridge just outside town when you're ready. I'd like to think I'm getting at least a little better in my reading.
Mm-hmm. Well, juggling the plural singular on the fly is always fun.
Forgive me, you
That was
two.
kind of your biggest stumble there.
Yeah, well, forgive me, you two, but I wasn't entirely honest just now. You will, of course, be paid for your services, but there's something else I want to discuss. I have a personal favor to ask of you.
Face.
It concerns Shaylo.
Still my shocked face.
She was born after the land's fusion, you see, and her parents, well, none of us can remember them. The town folk have done their best to look after her, but I suspect she may be struggling with things she doesn't feel she can talk about with us. Her reassignment by the government, for instance. For an outsider like you, however, I suspect she'd be willing to open up. Perhaps you can find a quiet moment during your investigation to talk with her. Thank you. Your help is much appreciated. On both counts, of course. Now run along and don't forget, you've to meet up with her at the Southern Bridge.
Are there other bridges?
Ah, there you are. Auntie really talked your ears off, didn't she? Well, I suppose you spared my idle chatter. You'll walk these fields with Her Majesty, right? What was your first impression? Be honest and don't hold back. A little critique might help. How does anyone run a farm in this weather?
Yeah, and it's the only weather they get.
Oh, I didn't realize that was an issue. But now that I think about it, this place used to get a lot more sun in the past. That's why it's called Yasalani, after all, where clouds dry, in the Chateauan tongue.
Okay, thinking about it in terms of the source.
It's only thanks to the electric technology the farm has survived this long, specifically the pillars in the center of each field.
Yep.
They're a true
hydroponics.
Yep. They're a true godsend, converting lightning energy into not just water, but also fire to save off the cold and earth to replenish the soil. They were the first things I thought to check, and they're perfectly functional.
I'm still concerned about nitrogen.
You still have a point. This isn't exactly prime farmland. There's an underlying problem with the soil that can't be mitigated with our tech. In that case, I say we roll up our sleeves and examine the field more closely. I'll take the east side, and you two, the west is all yours. Sound good? Great. If you spot anything out of the ordinary, just give a shout. Likewise, if you find anything, you'll be sure to hear me. Now let's go do that. Bless you.
I had a face full of chocobo feathers.
Yeah, sorry about that. They mean well. They're trying to help.
No, they're just trying.
That too.
They certainly seem like nice hydroponic stations.
Yeah, but without sunlight or proper lighting system.
Yeah. I do wonder if they just keep the lights on 24/7. The soil is well drained with just the right amount of moisture, an effect of the electrode pillar perhaps. In any case, nothing appears to be wrong. Maybe we should get Graha in on this. Probably know more about the Crystarium's hydroponics. Soil is faintly warm to the touch. Evidently, this electrode pillar is doing its job. If you listen carefully, you can make out a muffled crackling sound from underground. Shaolaki will want to hear about this.
Oh dear, are they having an insect problem?
Maybe, or just imperfect ether conversion. Crumbly soil. The soil is nice and crumbly, owing not just to the electrode pillar, but the dedicated maintenance of the farmhands here. There are no glaring issues that you can spot. Now that you've investigated all the fields to the west, you should apprise Shaolaki of the strange crackling sound you heard earlier.
Poof!
And we get a cine for it.
This is the field where you heard the funny sound? Well, it'll be... There it is. Sounds to me as though it's coming from deep underground. I'm impressed you caught this with your ears. My ears are not faulty, thank you.
Is that what she said? On mine it's, I'm impressed you caught it with those little ears of yours.
Oh dear. Your ears are not tiny!
No.
We are not part of the Tiny Ears Club! So, should we start digging?
Sure.
And your ears
Got a
wiggle
tackle?
adorably! You have adorable ears. They are not small.
No, compared to hers.
Yeah, well. You know, this soil feels a little too warm. And what's that smell? Mushrooms? Oh dear. I found something. It's a box and some sort of measurement device. That's enough cackling you.
Time for some percussive maintenance.
Well, let's see what's inside this little box. Papers? Someone reports, it looks like. What's written here? To Shylock from Ebola. Concerns about toxic array infestation.
Toxic exo-ray. Yeah.
Oh dear. Ulippi? The Ulippi? How does the farm's founder know my name? And why would they pen me a letter? I write to you regarding my concerns for the future of this farm, as well as their potential solutions. This farm survives by the mercy of its technological support, but if the same crops are planted again and again and again over a sustained period of time, there's a chance yields will weaken. They're not doing a farm rotation.
Yep, and they're not doing enough fertilizing to make up for it.
Mm-hmm.
There may not be enough fertilizing to make up for it.
I don't believe it. That's precisely the problem we're having. This is a brilliant discovery, Theron. Rylea, I need to sit down and read everything that's written here. I will go and tell Auntie Nakete about this. There. Read words in proper order, please. Thank you.
Words in proper order they are.
Return to NPC we must.
Yes.
What?
Yes. RTB.
RTB? Or would that be RTN?
Both much the same. Since we're not basing ourselves out of anywhere else around here at the moment.
Zoom! Zoomy zoom. Zoomy zoom zoom. Nope,
You
wrong
have
way.
zoomies. Yeah.
Ah, welcome back. That gleam in your eyes tells me there's been progress. Where's Shiloh?
Busy.
A letter with her name on it, buried in a box in the fields. Her eyes must be glued to the pages even now. I wish I could offer you more details about Yippee, but those memories must have been taken to the cloud. I'm sure it must be very strange for you that we have forgotten the dead. Even we struggled to come to terms with it at first. But we all came to the same conclusion. For the Trolley citizens to make a life for ourselves here, we would have to wear the regulators. All of us, even baby Shallow. At any rate, what matters is that you've managed to find a lead. Carry on with the investigation, dears, and do let me know how it goes.
What she left behind. Food. Food is what she left behind.
She did say there would be more of it.
Nakente has an idea where Shiolaki might have gone.
Shiloh said she wanted to sit down and read, did she? In that case, I suspect she's at the control tower right about now. It's the facility that houses the town electrotope's equipment. She's been haunting the place ever since she was a child. Anytime she needs to read something without distractions, like as not, you'll find her there. As for why she's taken with the tower, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I'll mark it on your map. Go and check on her, won't you?
Nope. Back to the stairs and up some. Yeah.
Hey there, what'd you find? Oh, hello you two. Perfect timing, actually. I was just finished reading over the report. Turns out Yuppie was a Shitona woman, and apparently she's also,
Yep.
Well, we'll get into that later. More importantly, this report deals This report details the major problem which she foresaw impacting the farms decades down the line, which is to say, right about now. It says that she buried this microbial colony container with her findings so that the moment this particular problem started to manifest in the fields, the alarm would sound and draw someone's attention. Now, I want to ask, have you ever been to Yasalani Station? Yeah, we went through there.
Oh, yes.
The report suggests a solution for our problem, but it requires a special device she apparently left all the way over at the station. Before you say anything, don't worry, I won't be running headfirst into danger on my own. That's assuming that, of course, you'd be willing to accompany me there.
And assuming that Rift will come along.
It seems that your bow is not amenable to this prospect. Thank you. Make whatever preparations you need and meet me at the Halo. I'll be waiting. Yeah, there's a real good way to convince a bow to come along.
Special greens.
Works every time. Ain't that right, Rift? All set? Excellent. So the problem with the farm, according to the report, the cause is the declining harvest is an infestation of exorays, a type of toxic slime mold.
That'd be bad.
With the electropillars fertilizing the soil, everything in the ground stands to benefit, good or bad. That's why the farmhands weed the field so aggressively. But hiding out of sight under the topsoil is the exorays that have had free rein to draw vital nutrients away from the crops. The more they multiply, the smaller our yields. In short, we have to save the crops. We'll need to exterminate the exorays. And to do that, we'll need a device that stores at the station. Are you with me? Let's do this.
All the way.
But what I don't understand is why Yippee would store the report and the device in two separate locations. Wouldn't it have been easier to put them both in the box? Oh well, no point in wondering, I suppose. Shall we be off then? Oh dear.
Rocky is now accompanying you. We have to foot it there?
We have to foot it there. Aren't you glad I'm a machinist?
Maybe. And lots of talking circles.
Oh yeah. The entire path there. And here's the first
step
one.
Into that.
Eh?
Small talk.
Oh, right. In addition to all the detailed information about the X-ray threat, Yippee also wrote about how life has changed after the land fused. Some of it I'd heard from the townsfolk, but her writings weren't without their revelations. Some more shocking than others. I hadn't quite wrapped my head around it all yet. That's why I wanted to make the trip out here. to give myself time to let it all sink in. At any rate, I'm glad to have you with me. And here we are at Teshepani, where the stones howl. Yippie's report claims that both she and Auntie Naket used to live here. Then the land changed so drastically the entire village was all but flung into danger. That's when Queen Sven turned up. After some discussion, it was decided that the villagers would take refuge in Everkeep. While most were content to stay there, some grew to miss the feel of nature beneath their feet, and so they decided to resettle in the outskirts. Auntie and the others could be living the high life in Solution 9 right now if they wanted, but instead they remain loyal to the land. The dusty old town means the world to me, Theron. I originally took on the role of engineer so I could make life a little easier for everyone. If I'm going to be responsible for the farm, then it's up to me to solve its problems, whatever that may be. The station's coming up now, just over the hill to the southeast. I'm not in any hurry to cross the finish line, though. Slow and steady wins the race just as well. It seems downright waste to me. With a little elbow grease, these houses could be as good as new, but I suppose it's too far away from the safety of Everkeep. You know, that reminds me. Apparently the Tanawata and the Shitona used to be sworn enemies. Can you believe that? But then some king, Gulu something or other, made amends that mended the rift between the two peoples, and they came to share the land peaceably. This all happened before our auntie was born, so who knows how many decades ago that was. He's talking about Gulu Jaja.
Yeah, either 80 or 110, depending on how you want to measure the time.
Peloton. Very handy for this quest. We've come quite a ways now. Look at the view of Everkeep. When I was little, I attended school there with the other kids from the outskirts. That's where I learned all I needed to work as an electrope engineer. Yupri wrote in her report that she once took those same classes. She said the mysterious machines were a new frontier she couldn't help but want to explore. Then she used her knowledge she gained from her formal education to build Yupi's halo. Curious as she was about technology, it seemed natural it was her true passion. Well, I think about all that love and care that went into the halo, I'm not sure I have any business taking charge of it.
You seem to have enough passion.
Well, nearly there now. Let's hurry and secure Yupi's device. Yeah, there's Everkeep.
Mm-hmm. Looming at least as much as Yulmar ever did.
More so, I think.
Yeah.
Truly a sight to behold, isn't it? I hope someday I get to see those huge train things run on it, just like the old days. Yeah, that might take a while. We kind of smashed it.
There's more engines. Maybe.
I always had my suspicions, but now that I'm seeing it in person, I think I've actually been here before, back when I was younger. All my life, I thought it was just a silly dream I had. I remember walking along the tracks, hand in hand with some grown-up while they talked to me about the station and the lands before. Now I think I know who it is. Yeah. This is why you shouldn't mess with people's memories.
Mm-hmm.
The bad
Especially
ones...
the level.
The bad ones can be just as important to someone as the good ones. Here we are at Yasalani Station. Quite the trek, eh? Before the land fused, people flocked here in droves, but these days, no one needs to state the obvious, I suppose. Now to retrieve Yippie's device. I think she said it was in this building here. Storage cupboard, bottom shelf, at the very back. Ah!
We don't get to see the interior.
Here we are. Apparently this special transformer has already been attuned to the farm's pillar. It should force the X-rays out into the open. Do you remember what I told you before about how the pillars convert the power of lightning into nutrients to help the soil? And the X-rays in turn steal those nutrients for themselves? This device will halt the conversion, funneling a massive energy current straight into the ground. In one fell swoop, the beasts will be deprived of their food source and given a nasty shock besides.
And we're gonna have to kill them.
Yeah, probably. To escape the shock, we'll have no choice but to form fruiting bodies and burrow into the surface. That's where we strike. Or at least that was Yippie's plan, anyway. She's incredible. She realized our soil was at risk of attracting fungi, so she planned out the detailed countermeasures decades in advance. I can scarcely believe someone as middling as me could have had a mother so brilliant. I was told you couldn't remember your parents.
I was gonna go with how long have you known?
Yeah, let's do
So
it.
I figure it's probably in the region of like half an hour.
Yeah. How long have you known? I found some sort of official documents together with the rest of the report. It states that upon Yippie's death, her daughter was to be given full control of the farm once she reached adulthood. Now that I've come of age, I've been put in charge of the farm. What else am I to think? But that she's must be my mother. Sorry, I need to be better about reading.
Words are hard.
Yes, words are hard. It feels like something from a storybook, a tale of a humble villager who was, in truth, the descendant of a great hero. But Yippie's is no work of fiction. She was real, and she walked these lands just as I do now. When I was first reassigned to Yippie's halo, I thought there must have been some mistake. But why me, when there were suitable countless others more capable? I still haven't found my answer yet, but if one thing's for certain, it's this. I won't let her legacy wither and die on my watch. At least now we've got a tentative solution of the farm's exterior X-ray infestation. Let's head back to the outskirts and set about putting Yeppe's plan into motion. You know, you could just hop on my Kettencrad.
And don't sell yourself short. You noticed something was wrong.
You know something? I think I've come to understand why she hid this device all the way out here. I think maybe, now that I'm a grown woman, she wanted me to see what life became of what we once had. Just a theory of mine. Oh, even if...
Well, that was a quick trip.
Yeah. Shayla tells me the investigation has made great progress, owing no small part to you two.
Middling.
After that long walk, I'm sure you must be tired as I am. We could have just taken my Kettencrad! Well, we'll enact our extermination plans soon enough, but for now, let's both take a moment to rest. Oh, and thanks for walking with me. I'll see you two when you get back.
Creamy hot chocolate, wild banana blend, tender shortcake, or fruit and aloe jelly. And speaking of taking a break and food, it's just about 7.
I was hoping we'd finish the chain and then go to dinner.
You know that's not going to happen.
Oh.
I mean, we can try one more quest, but it will take us into slightly dangerous territory.
What would you be interested in, dear?
I'm pretty open. I don't know what people's budgets are or anything like that.
Yeah, James was thinking maybe either Chipotle or Starbird's. If we do Chipotle, I'd actually prefer to go there just so that my tacos don't discombobulate themselves.
Yes, and we can do this, and that was a suggestion I was going to make, especially knowing that Baron is home.
But, Baron says Starbird's for himself. So, what does DoorDash say? Pardon us while we order food. Starbirds, where are you, Starbirds? Starbirds, chicken! That could be interesting. Their new seasonal they're referring to as Cali Gold Barbecue. It's effectively barbecue and bacon with chicken. chicken wings. And do you mind if I go ahead and get some tea?
Go for it.
Okay, next in line. Though I will be unable to monitor chat in the meantime.
Right.
Do you want me to wait until you put your order in?
Probably.
Ooh.
I assume Baron has it.
Yeah. I have, like, a little small chunk left before my next level. Which is nice.
Yep. And I am coming up on halfway through 93.
Ain't that right, Raft?
Work.
Yeah, I've got way too much food in my inventory. Holy moly. I don't know what to do with half of this. And most of it's spell speed, and I'm like, why?
For when you're black maging.
Which I am not currently.
And whose fault is that?
Not when I can go bang bang!
Looks like I'll be the last one to get it.
Of course.
That case. Let's see if we can get through the start. All that she carried. Shaolaki. Ah, this is probably the end of it because we get the orchestration roll.
Mm-hmm.
Shaolaki is eager to mitigate the mushroom menace.
Perfect timing, you two. I just finished explaining everything to Auntie here. You know, I'd always wondered why the government would reassign you to Yuppie's Halo. I never imagined that you were the founder's daughter. Honestly, I think they would have been better served choosing someone who was from here from the beginning, like you, Auntie. I don't even remember my mother, yet it's because of...
What was the salad you ordered last time from Starburns? Was it a seasonal thing?
It was a seasonal one.
Okay. Because it sounded interesting, and I thought I'd try to order it this time.
Yeah, I think it kind of wandered off. Sorry! I don't remember.
News curse.
I don't remember my mother, yet it's because of her that I was promoted to the head of the Halo. I may not be qualified to solve all of the farm's problems, but I can at least solve this one. Alright, it's time we evict those unwanted tenants. Once you're ready to get your hands dirty, meet me at the control tower. There's one last thing we need. Oh, for heaven's sakes, and here I thought she was worried over something serious. If anything, we were relieved that it was a local who was chosen for the role. Sure, she may be inexperienced, but we all know she's got a good head on her shoulders. She'll grow into it in time. I understand the whole ordeal has been a lot of trouble, but I want you two to know how much I appreciate all your help. Now, I hope you'll forgive this little worry on my part. but you do realize fluctuated exo-rays are essentially mushroom monsters, yes? They're more troublesome than they look, so please be careful. Ooh, I get to shoot something? I get to shoot something? Please let me shoot something. Bang, bang. There you are. Are you two ready? As soon as I initiate this transformer to control the tower circuitry, those ectropiles are going to send lightning straight into the ground. Your job will be to... Okay.
Or, okay, go ahead and finish that. I thought she was more or less done.
Your job will be to survey the eastern and western fields and stamp out any fungal fiends that sprout up. Woohoo! Bang bang! Take this communicator and await my signal. Our plan will begins as soon as you get into position at the farm.
Meanwhile, down on the farm. Okay, my turn to order.
Yeehaw!
Stick to the normal. Okay.
And here be our destination.
Turn on the walkway light too. Yes, thank you.
Kitten seems impressed by the Black Ranger pose B.
Meh. Okay, it is time.
Can you say I'm the boring one? Testing, testing.
Yes.
Can you hear me? The transformer is connected and on standby. As soon as I activate it, the X-rays are going to come crawling up at full speed. There's no telling how many we ought to expect, so be on your guard.
If it's less than a fate's worth, we'll be fine. Noble X-ray.
Well, that's one.
Mm-hmm.
Now for number 2. Zoom, zoom.
Destinating.
How's it go out there? Are you hurt? How many were there
Not
anyway? 4. And the number of the counting shall be 4. Wow, you're incredible. You don't even sound out of breath.
Nope.
Well, if you two are ready for round 2, I'll reroute the transformer to the fields on the other side. Once you're all done, meet me near the bridge. Not even breaking a sweat.
Your average fate is much more of a workout.
Goodness, that was quite impressive for someone without a regulator. We don't need no stinking regulators.
No. But we do need cinnies.
I really owe you two. With any luck, the X-rays should be well and truly exterminated. Now there's a matter
For the
of...
next 30 years.
in which we can do this again. There's no matter of changing the soil, of course, and taking measures to prevent future infestations. But thanks to you, the Halo is on the road to recovery. Shalo, dear, do you still have misgivings about your reassignment? None of us are upset by the idea of you taking charge of the Halo. The only thing that matters is how you feel about taking up the position. If it isn't the life you want, it's not too late to change your mind, you know. Thanks, Auntie, but I think I'll be just fine. It's always been my dream to give back to the community that raised me. The way I see it, I've just been given more of a directive opportunity to do so. I only need a little time to come to terms with it, is all. And when I was walking back to Yasalani Station with Theron and Rylea, I remembered that I used to make the same trip with someone else. Yupei, probably. I think she used to tell me stories of her homeland. She built this farm so that our people could survive on the outskirts, but I don't think that was ever her dream. Deep down, I think she wanted more than anything to rebuild Tashpani and the station. That's a dream I'd like to see realized, and it can't be done if I'm content to stay here on the outskirts. I don't know for sure what my next step will be, but I have a lot of ideas. Oh dear. Should the coinkeeper be concerned, I wonder? Now then, if it weren't for you two, we may have never gotten to the bottom of this mystery. At the risk of repeating myself, thank you for helping and caring. You've helped us more than you'll ever know. I actually really enjoyed our little trip to the station. Next time I have business out there, you'd better clear your schedule.
Sure. As long as you're not off saving the world, no problem.
Unfortunately, the chances of us being off saving the world are high. Because it's our job, it's what we do.
Okay. That all of them?
I think that's all of them.
So back to main story.
Well, do we want to break here for dinner and maybe do a couple rounds with Biker Titan?
If action's up for it, sure.
And Caps Lock continues to be OP.
Yes.
Yes! I need to switch into healing mode. You have to admit, this is a look! I'm sorry, the short shorts just don't work on Theron.
No. Many things do not work on him. Most things, even.
And you were in tank mode, I believe.
Oh, yeah, we're doing Micro Titan, so yes. And that reminds me, let's take a quick look here. Okay. Not really. And I know you don't have that. 24s, that'll work. 2 critical hits and a tenacity. And here.
I'll have to get the tenacity out of the chocobo bag.
Who knows?
There you go.
That's, yeah.
Sorry.
Meow. Make me do it again.
I can't do it when I'm sitting down. Don't ask me why.
I want the repeat last meld button.
Sorry, kitten. No love for you.
Okay, so equipment is Pally is a little higher level than last time. Equipment is a little bit better, and now it's all melded.
Okay. Well, we have a good chance. Don't we, Toby? Squeak!
Toby gives you a blank look.
Well, let's be honest, there is not much going on inside his head.
Yes. You can faintly hear the sound of 2 balloons rubbing together.
Unfortunately, it looks like action's in an instance. So we might have to wait until after dinner. Boo! They are still preparing. They say it's going to be here at 7:33. We'll see about that.
Uh-huh.
Toby wants some Toby treats? That would be a no. He just looks at me
Really?
blanky.
Ah.
He's not interested. He just sits there and sparkles. Because that's what carbuncles do. They sit there and sparkle.
Yes. It's sparkle thingy.
And they are adorable despite the fact of having no brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I got new bubbles. It's sparkly.
Bubble. Not as sparkly as Kirby.
That's right, I can't bubble Kirby anymore! Well, why don't we go ahead and cut the stream here for now. We will be back later at 9:30 at our usual time to work on MSQ.
That sounds good.
Otherwise, we're just kind of sitting around and rolling our thumbs, so what's the purpose of doing that? We're going to go eat anyway soon, so... We will see you at 9:30, people. Thanks for joining along.